Steve in St. George here with my friend John DeLess on some fascinating news about the church.
Indeed, Steve. Hi folks, John DeLess here with the latest. In recent years, it appears that the church may not be all that you have been led to believe. Though believed to be fairly kind and just men, you might be surprised at what the Roman Catholic popes have been up to.
Right, John. Not only have they been competing with princes in Italy for political power, but waging wars on secular rulers in order to protect the papal states. Not to mention the many monarchs they have fought, who have tried to control the church in their land.
Reports show that the papacy has also acquired an extremely sumptuous lifestyle. Patrons of the arts, they also hired sculptors and painters to fill their magnificent palaces with extravagant pieces.
Live on the scene, Nefeli Agrafiotis reports what else the church has done. Nefeli?
How you doing there, Nefeli?
Oh, John, it has been crazy all day. Behind me, what you see are several people purchasing indulgences, which for those of you at home who don't know what they are, an indulgence supposedly lessens the amount of time one spends in purgatory.
Nefeli, I may ask, why are those people climbing the steps behind you?
Well, John, what they are performing is a type of pilgrimage to God, in a way, earning their spot in heaven. Now, not only does the church encourage the purchase of indulgences, but they have also increased the fees for marriage and baptismal rites to fund their several projects and endeavors.
Now, there have also been reports of people protesting against these practices. What can you tell us on this? Have you heard anyone there talking about protesting?
John, over the years, many Christians, especially northern humanists, have joined the protests. Erasmus, a famous humanist, suggests the church return to the way they were. It would see as though the amount of protesters is growing at an exponential rate.
And the killer is that people actually think they can buy their way into heaven just like it's buying a condo on the Adriatic coast.
Yeah, well, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, who is this Luther guy, and how is he helping you?
This program is sponsored by Life Alert.
Help! I've fallen and can't get up! Life Alert!
People, don't you hear your relatives crying in purgatory, burning in hell? Buy an indulgence and ensure them eternal life in heaven.
Wait, hold on. I've had it with you people when you're agreed. These indulgences are nowhere in the Bible. The Pope has no right to release souls from purgatory, and only faith can help save we Christians. Gather at this for a while.
That was intense. What was that you put on the All Saints Church?
Well, I figure, hey, why not be dramatic? So I put up 95 reasons why I'm right and the church is wrong. I guess you could all call them these theses.
Well, that was awfully brave of you. Let's hope it works out. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
That was interesting. I'm surprised the church hasn't excommunicated him yet.
Well, John, the Pope actually called our studio just moments ago reporting that Martin was, in fact, excommunicated. You see, his 95 Theses was distributed around Europe, and when asked to recant his works by the church, Martin refused. He actually became even more radical and suggested people stop supporting the authority of Rome.
But I heard he was made an outlaw by Charles V.
That's true, John. He was an outlaw because he refused at the assembly of German princes hosted at Worms a second time to give up his works. A strong supporter of his, a prince, actually kidnapped Martin Luther to keep him safe. People soon thought Martin Luther to be a hero. His supporters grew to great masses.
On top of this, Steve, our editor just got some info on this remarkable man.
Do share.
Well, for starters, Martin Luther rejected the idea that faith and good deeds are needed for salvation. Luther professes that only faith is needed to reach salvation. Also, Martin Luther upheld the Bible as a source of all truths. Also, he has very focused on equality and simplicity. He believed that clergy should be treated like every other citizen and be able to marry, and that there should be a school in every town where children can learn the Bible in their own vernacular. On top of all this, he simplified the sermon and rejected 5 of the 7 sacraments.
Well, he is just such a remarkable man, and I hope to hear about what the Lutherans take it and, what they build on it from here. In other news, a man has superglued over 300 ornaments to himself and fell off his porch. He's in critical condition. More after this.
Pick the next flag. That's Sportsman, where you get those cards. And a piece of prices.
I don't know what that does. That mean goal? Oh, okay. There was some great. Good.
Several people purchasing indulgences absolutely lessens the amount of time one spends in.
My else, buddy.
Well, that's just appalling, right, Steve?
Yep.
Well, that's just, yeah.
Like, oh,
Action!
Well, that's just.
Without a doubt. Wait, I just want to start appealing.
Oh.
Go with it. Go with it. Indeed.
God.
Oh.
They have fault.
The fact that I kept.
A strong support. I'm done. I hate you. Great masses.
Wait, that's gonna make the chairs go uncomfortable. I'm seriously gonna fall. Just grab on. Wait, do I just like two people and you guys be horses? Yeah, no, I'm gonna try. I have to talk back to get a car. That's all, folks.